What is up, everybody? Hey, what up, though? It is Coach Tania Mosley. I'm hopping on to talk about isolation in this season. We are going into the holiday season, y'all, and there's so many people, that go into a depressive state, or they go into an isolation state where they just want to be left alone because most times they miss how things used to be, or they're missing someone, or you know what I'm saying, or they just, feel standoffish in this season and they feel alone, not knowing that they're actually pushing people away from them. So let's talk about it real quick, because tomorrow is November the 1st, and what we not going to do is be in a gloom and doom state. We want to be in a happy state. We want to be in a Thanksgiving state. It's going to boost our spirits up. It's going to lift us up. It's going to make you feel some type of joy on the inside. When you begin to give thanks for the things that you do have, when you begin to give thanks just for the small little things, when you begin to give thanks and be grateful for things, it just puts a certain joy on the inside of you. So we're going to do a November challenge, 31 days of Thanksgiving and gratitude. We're going to post or make a video a day. Who's down? If you down, put it in the comments. Let's do this. We can do just a post a day saying what you're grateful for, or happy for, or thankful for. You can even do a video. Whatever you create, whatever you want to do, let's do it. Because why? We are not going to be depressed this season. No, we're putting a stop to that. Guess why? Because you have the power to do so. You have the power to make a change. It's all up to you. All you have to do is make a decision. It's decision time. It's time to stand up, people. We cannot keep, praying and hoping and wishing, but not putting the work in. We have to learn how to do our parts. We have to do our parts, and that's creating the space we want to be in. So if joy is what you want in this season, if you don't want to be depressed and oppressed and isolated and, feeling left out, feeling lonely, then come on, let's put some joy in our lives. So I'm going to keep looking down because y'all know I love my notes. I love my notes. But let's talk about isolation for a minute. Isolation means cause a person or place to be or remain alone or apart from others. How many times have we isolated ourselves from people? A lot of times we isolate ourselves from people because we're feeling rejected. So we're feeling rejected. We're going to reject those around us. But we're only rejecting the love that we should be receiving in this season. Like, we need people. People were created for people. God created people to be loved and to love others. So that is what we're created for. We're created to be around people. You're not created to be alone. Period. So when you isolate yourself, you are blocking out those around you who love you and can help lift you up. Most of the time, that's when we open ourselves up to depression, because we choose to isolate. We choose to go in the room and close the door. We choose not to let anyone in. We choose to be left alone. And we isolate, which causes the depressive state. Because the more you're alone, the more you get in your own head. You putting thoughts into your head that sometimes are not true. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes in a certain seasons and situation, yes, isolation is good. You do have to isolate yourself from certain people, places, things, whoever. If they're not on your thought level, yeah, sometimes you do. It's a wrap. We're cutting you off. But then there's those times, the isolation I'm talking about is around holiday season. It's around the doom and gloom, the I want to be left alone, and then you go lay down in a bed, and then you're just there and you're hurting. You're hurting. You need somebody to come talk to you. You need somebody to lift you up. You need somebody to love on you, but you're isolating yourself from all that because of rejection. Whether you're rejecting the people or you feel rejected, neglected, let down, lonely, abused. Self-isolation causes depression. So it's time to stop isolating yourself. We need to come out of that. We need to come out of our shells. We need to, even if you're not able to be around people, at least get something to be thankful for during this season. So do these 31 days of thankful gratefulness posts. Do these 31 days to uplift your spirit, man. Do these 31 days of joy. Even if you don't post online or on the internet, at least say something or write, journal, something you're grateful for each and every day. You have to be thankful for the small things. That's how you get the blessings. You have to be grateful and faithful to the small things in order to keep elevating, in order to keep going, in order to get the ball rolling. Be grateful for happiness. Be grateful for joy. And put a smile on your face. Sometimes just smiling will change your whole mood. It's needed. We have to smile more. We have to love more. We have to be open and stop self-isolating. Everybody, you don't have to cut everybody off. That's the bottom line. So back to when you self-isolate, it's where the enemy tries to steal your joy, your peace, your insanity. It's when he tries to get in your mind and try to tell you all these evil thoughts, all these lonely thoughts. Oh, nobody loves me. Nobody cares. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Why? Because we opened the door, we isolated ourselves, and we gave him that opportunity to come in. So that's why I'm calling you all out. Calling you out. Come join me. Be happy. Be grateful. Be thankful. We create happiness. Happiness is a choice. You get to wake up every day and say, today, I'm going to be happy all day. And no matter what happens, you're going to be happy all day. Even when the shade comes, you're going to be happy all day. Because why? That's your focus. That's what you want to be. You're going to be happy. I choose happiness. I choose happiness today. So when you go into that isolation state, you become vulnerable to deceptive thinking, meaning you begin to believe the lies of the enemy. In this season, do something different. We are going into November with the 31 days of praise and thanksgiving on our lips. I'm excited because it not only helps, when you say these things out loud, but when you actually start to feel these things and believe these things, that's when the continents in your mind, that's when it all changes, it all shifts. We're trying to change and shift the trajectory of your feelings, your emotions, by creating happiness. You're creating joy in this season. You don't have to be stuck and left alone. You don't have to feel alone. You don't have to be alone. Make a decision. Choose happiness. So, again, join me. 31 days of gratefulness, thankfulness in November. Let's be grateful and thankful for the life that we do have. Let's be grateful and thankful that we get another chance to do it right. A lot of people have no more chances to get it right. But we're still here, which means we have a chance to do better than we did yesterday, to do better than we did 5 minutes ago, to do better than we did this morning. Like, we have a chance. God gives us grace. And in this season, you are going to be graced to be thankful. You are going to be graced to be loved. Let's cut out the isolation. All right, y'all, that's all I got. I just want y'all to be excited this time around. I want y'all to be in a happy state. I want y'all to feel the joy, feel the love. I want you to actually do something different. Because every time, years ago, it's been a few years now, every time October came around, like my whole mood just shifted. Like it just, depressive state. And it just comes out of nowhere. But I realized it's always when October came. So guess what? Your girl been doing something different. Not this time. You don't got me down this time. I'm up and I'm staying up. Because why? That is the right I have. That's the authority I walk in. That's the power I have to be glad and joyous. So be happy, y'all, and join us. Again, you don't have to go live. You don't have to post every day. But at least do it for yourself. At least journal. At least do something to create the joy that you're looking for in your life. A lot of things don't come to us. We have to make it come to us. We have to get up and go get it. So this is a way to bring joy and happiness into your life by being thankful. Thankful, grateful, thankful in this season. All right, y'all. This is Tania, and I'm signing out. Deuces.